Salutations, everybody. Salutations, salutations. This is Mike Walker of Mike Walker SBC. And I have a story to tell y'all. A vent, a rant, or what have you. Hopefully and prayerfully, this can help someone else. Hopefully. I cut to the chase. I deal with anxiety, severe anxiety. I think I kind of had that feeling in the maybe late 90s, definitely early 2000s. And I can truly say this stuff has manifested since uh maybe 2005. So as of this recording, we're looking at 19 years. Well, I've dealt with it. It's been bad, during the time. Uh Nervous about going to the store, going to the shopping malls, uh places I would usually or normally enjoy going to, restaurants, uh things like that. And for what it's worth, I'm a toy collector, toy stores, but just got to the point that I just became so nervous and so uneasy and what have you. So dealt with that for a while. Well, not for a while, for a long time. And the doctor gave me what was that? Antenolol. And part of my possible pronunciation of that medicine to slow my heart rate. And it did slow my heart rate, but it didn't solve the underlying issues of why was I so afraid. I got to the point I became obsessed with having a myocardial infarction, or better known as a heart attack. And I just say HA for the remainder of this, still heart attack. And became so obsessed with that. And if I wasn't obsessed with a heart attack, I was obsessed with having a stroke. It was one or the other. And let me insert some things. I deal physically with costochondritis or tietze syndrome. Look it up, and I'll put it in the comment section or whatever, in the description. Basically, it's the inflammation of the rib cage. And costo is the inflammation of the rib cage. Tietze is the inflammation of the sternum. So you're looking at chest pain. So anxiety galore. Before the official diagnosis of those two conditions, I thought I was having heart problems till EKG proved otherwise. And come to find out it was the inflammation. But nonetheless, I still dealt with anxiety, and was doing, I dealt with it. I dealt with it for years after 2005. And it wasn't, I tried home remedies, taking Benadryl or what else? Chamomile tea or whatever. It made me sleepy or whatever though, but it never took care of the issue of me being full of fear. So I forgot. I really jumped. Initially I was put on bupropion or Booster. I'm gonna have to look that up though. And it would make me sick to my stomach. I would have a bad headache and my stomach would hurt. So I just stopped taking it. I stopped taking it. Okay, now it wasn't until 2014 that a physician, and I never went to a psychiatrist though, but my regular physician placed me on Prozac. And I had heard a lot of bad things about Prozac though, but I tried it. I felt real bad by being on it. How about I eventually felt like $1 million. There was some anxiety, but nothing compared to what I was originally dealing with. I mean, I was like maybe a good 80 to 85% feeling fantastic, you know, and it made me feel good almost to the point of being reckless. It's like I wanted to climb trees or climb on top of buildings, billboards. Not making this stuff up, I felt reckless. But the anxiety was gone. I still had little knickknacks here and there, but like I said again, nothing compared to what I dealt with earlier. It wasn't until, what was it, maybe 2, 3 years later that I started experiencing or having suicidal thoughts. Yeah, just out of nowhere. And if you look it up, Prozac, that's one of the what is it? Side effects, suicidal thoughts. And it was terrible. I just had to stop it. And with that stopping, guess what? Anxiety. Anxiety and as well as depression. And if I'm not mistaken, the physician also gave me the Prozac for depression. Okay, here we go again. I stopped taking it. Doctor put me on a new medicine. I don't have it with me. I'll put it in the description. I only took it one time. Why I took it one time? Because it affected my sexual activity. That was enough right there. I could deal with that right there. That might be TMI, but hey, I'm just letting you know what happened. So that didn't work. They put me on bupropion. Now I took that. Wasn't as good as Prozac, but it was something. It did pretty good. And I took that, was on that. And even when I was hospitalized for that pulmonary embolism, they was giving me that, but I was still dealing with hard depression though. Maybe because of the medical situation though. But in any case though, and I'm trying to I won't say I'm trying to wrap it up, but I still got a lot to tell you though. Long story short, my former physician, I just stopped going to him because I never had oh boy, that term escapes me right now. Regular doctor, I just say it that way. Went to this clinic, and long story behind that is they messed up a prescription of mine, and I just decided not to go back to them. Okay. They were the ones who prescribed the bupropion to me. Long story short, I've been out of that. I stopped taking it for about, oh my goodness, I couldn't tell you, 4 or 5 months. I've been making it. But now anxiety is whooping my fat behind. I've been dealing with racing heart rate every now and then. Sometime it goes up to 123 and then goes back to normal, at least what I consider normal. I've been jittery And as of this week of this recording, I had to go to the ER. My heart was racing. Now, part of that may have been anxiety, but definitely I was doing some activity, and I deal with a hiatal hernia. We're going to talk about that, at least put that in the comment section. And just look that up. I'm not going to bore you with the details though, but long story short, that could cause your heart rate to go up. So heart palpitations. So heart already racing. Then you sprinkle in anxiety. Yes. ER visit. Everything checked out fine. They suggested that I find me a regular doctor. And I'm working on that. I am working on it. That was days ago. As of this recording, while I am not 100%, I feel better than what I did when I left the hospital. Okay. I feel better. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I feel better. Thank the Lord for that. I feel good. The heart rate feels a little high, but then again, what's high for me might not be high for you. Because I guess because of the beta blockers that I'm on, I'm used to it being in the 70s or low 80s. And it still jump up to 100 or 90s, 100, which actually is considered normal. But when you're used to having a low heart rate and it jumps up like that, you feel jittery. So I'm jittery, but I feel good. I feel good, but I hate having these anxieties. This week has been terrible. This week has been terrible on top of the anxiety. I just feel like I just want to unzip this skin and just let this spirit man just run. You know, I'm tired. But I also realized that I have to take some responsibility, take control. It's time for me to seek psychiatric help. Plain and simple. Definitely need to seek more physical help as well, physical medical help as well. But I definitely need mental health. I need it bad. So my thing is, when will this journey with anxiety ever end? Might be a lifelong situation though, but I got to fight. There are days I want to give up. There are days I really want to give up. Okay. But I got to hang in there. I'm going to let y'all know how this ends or happens or what have you, though. I'm going to keep y'all updated with this, though. It's a fight. That's all I got to say. It's a fight. But, and not to be, funny, but to be like Miss Sophie. I've been fighting all my life. And I got to fight this battle. Yes, I got a health battle, but that's actually coming along better than what I think it is, though. But it's the anxiety. Pray for me and I pray for you. And again, I'm going to let you know what's going to happen, okay? So we're going to be all right. We're going to be good. So you take care of yourself. And we'll just see you next time, okay?